All right, I want to start with Palantir, ticker PLTR. Their shares have been down as much as 8%. So the thing is, it topped analyst estimates for third quarter sales, raised its annual revenue outlook. Palantir reported revenue above estimates for 21 consecutive quarters. So here's the thing, its valuation coming into question, and investors worry if the AI rally is sustainable. Now, a big part of that, though, it's coming from hedge fund manager Michael Burry. Now, he has bearish wagers on Palantir, also on NVIDIA. And if you take a look at Palantir, so the stock has soared more than 170% this year through Monday. It closed at a record. The company has price to sales ratio of 85 as of Friday, the highest in the S&P 500 index. And then we go to Bloomberg's Mandeep Singh. He said that investors likely wanted a little bit more guidance about the following year. They wanted a little bit more sense of what was to come in 2026.
All right, so that's Palantir,
Yes.
big mover. You know, Dan Ives was one of those guys. He came out, I think, late on the stock,
a long time,
initiating coverage, but he was super bullish. And another one that's generally worked out well. Hertz. I am a gold customer at Hertz. That means I can just pull right up, get any car I want, and pull off. So there, how about that?
And
what do
you
you
know
got first?
what? You know what's gold? Their
What?
share, their stock is up 25%.
There
Okay,
you
ticker
go.
HTZ. So it swung to a third quarter profit. It was helped by this lower depreciation. So the company's continuing that strategy, right? They're swapping out the older cars for the newer fleet. In August, you remember, they started selling those used cars on Amazon. So that was a move to kind of offload more vehicles to those retail buyers, a path to higher profits. So if you want the specific numbers, I'll hit you with net income, okay? 184,042 cents a share. That was compared with a loss of 1.33 billion or $4.34 a share the year prior. So that's as far as Hertz. Now we go to Uber. Okay, so Uber, this story was back and forth.
First, let me ask a question here.
Yes.
Do you guys arbitrage between Uber and Lyft, or do you just go right to Uber?
I just go to
I
Uber.
go right to Uber.
I know. I don't even have the Lyft app. I'm
killing
sorry.
me.
I used to, and I got
get
rid of that
30%
app.
discounts, I find, between one versus the other. It's just random. I don't get it.
Also,
And there's
by the
no
way,
difference.
I try to not Uber, Lyft, or any of those as much as possible.
Well, you're a New York City gal. You're
I'm a big walker.
big walker.
Oh,
there you go.
there you go.
There we go. Good for you.
I'm
All
in
right, but
Jersey.
yes, but
we drive.
Uber
Yes.
earnings crushed estimates, but the stock's getting slammed. So what's going on there?
It is. Oh, yeah. Okay. So here's the thing, because that's what I was wrong. I was like, why are the shares lower? So it posted a miss on third quarter operating income, issued adjusted earnings forecast for the current period that fell short of estimates. Its CEO said that miss on operating income, it was actually partially due to undisclosed legal and regulatory matters. But you're right. It was good news. I mean, they had an otherwise upbeat report. Uber's strongest quarterly growth since late 2023. Total bookings, they grew 21% to 49.7 billion for the quarter, and that topped estimates too. You mentioned Lyft. Also, Lyft and DoorDash, they are both scheduled to report after the close tomorrow. So we'll hear from them and see how they're doing.
I don't DoorDash. And no one in my family is authorized to DoorDash as well.
Me too.
Do you have time for iHeartMedia?
I do. Okay, so this is a weird one. Okay, so it's ticker IHRT. Shares up as much as 30%. And this is the reason why. Okay, so Netflix in talks to license video podcasts that are distributed by iHeartMedia. So basically, it's putting it in competition with YouTube. And that's the reason why the stock is soaring. Because Netflix had a similar thing with Spotify where they were kind of doing the same thing. But now there's this, apparently sources are saying that Netflix is going to try and do it with iHeart.